afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Chicago White Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. TJ House, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
For Oakland.
So striding forward now, Franklin Barreto, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Roll. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make. He's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Here's Jed Lowry now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Saladino is up with it. Throwing time at first for route number 2.
Batting third, center fielder number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Striding in for Oakland, Ken Griffey Jr. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Behind 0-2 now. Up the first baseline. That winds up foul. 2 out, nobody on. Little dribbler down the line. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, with a swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Here's Chris Davis now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That missed.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here it comes, 1-0. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Griffey, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Matt Olson would be next. Now a snap throw to first.
He's in there.
And he'll be back in standing up. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Two out with the man at first. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. A's nothing. White Sox coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Paul Blackburn, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Gardner, the former Yankee, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing.
Barreto fields cleanly, and there's 1 away. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Shy Sox in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Ready now for the White Sox, Tim Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might have been foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
Standing in, Jose Abreu. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Runner at second here with one man out. Two and one the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1. And this is on the ground for Lowry at short. So gets him, 2 down.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and punch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. The first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far this season, Garcia hits a little over the 270 mark. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Back up the middle. Taken there by Lowry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
First pitch on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball one. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that. No strikes. 3-0. Stephen Piscotty is on deck. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Change up that catches the corner for strike one. The 3-1 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Backhanded. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball one. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll pull into second with one away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the one-out double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Hit sharply toward the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting eighth, catcher, Josh Begley.
Striding into the box, Josh Begley comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the first pitch to him. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently. Piscotty at second with two down. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
The 2-0 on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
The 2-1. Strike two swinging. Score here as we play inning number 2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Ramirez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for Oakland. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Kevin Smith will be next. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Catcher, Kevin Smith.
First delivery to him on the way. High fastball is in there. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, Giro, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help us see better.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Nicky Delmonico. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First pitch coming. Here it is. He's running. Skied into very shallow right. Piscotty there for it. One down.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yomer Sanchez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Set and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Bluffed by Lowry. A bare hand for one. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Into the box now, Manny Ramirez. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Hard hit ball to second. Barreto brings it in. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side as we get a nice look at the Chicago skyline from above the shores of Lake Michigan. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Late that time for a strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground to third. Saladino takes it in. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jed Lowry. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider is blowing inside as he just about got him there. Third inning, no score to this point. Two and two.
No, that missed.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Riding in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. First offering on its way. Bouncing ball, foul.
Well, that was a big two-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now he's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how two-out rallies start.
And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. Lowry is off of first with two away. I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The A's strand one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in, Tyler Saladino. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Tyler Saladino.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the White Sox get something going here. It's a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Brett Gardner now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Here comes the first pitch. Now that's popped up, but Fegley will have room behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Tim Anderson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the fastball just a bit high. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Anderson carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Two balls and no strikes.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, He's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup over the inside corner. 2 out here and a runner at second. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, Devo, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint. But what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter and you know it's going right at the pitch?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Into the box, Avisail Garcia, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. 3 innings complete. And the White Sox are out in front, 1-0. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swing the first pitch.
One of the things you want to do, B-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Anderson picks it up to second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gardner is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Nothing doing there for the A's. They still trail 1-0. Kevin Smith will be next.
Leading
Set
off
to
the fourth
lead us
inning.
off in the home half of the fourth inning. First offering on its way. Ground ball right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter, Nicky Delmonico.
Ready for another chance? Nicky Delmonico. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Behind 0-2 now. Another 0-2. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Yolmer Sanchez, who comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1 home. Grounded to the right. Flip to the pitcher covering, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Ramirez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Digging in to try it again. Josh Begley hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. Line drive to left, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Hit down the line at first. This will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Gardner going back, and that one is gone. A solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year, and the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
Well, you really can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with 1 swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
1-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here on the south side. All even at 1 apiece. Up next for Chicago, Manny Ramirez will lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Center fielder, Manny Ramirez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
shot down the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. And here's Tyler Saladino. First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Hard hit to first. And a step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Chicago, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brett Gardner. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Lined up and the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1. Right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Center fielder number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here comes Junior. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
0-2 pitch to Junior. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
1 run, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And this is swung on and missed by Griffey as Junior is gone for the first out of the inning.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Here's Chris Davis now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
No, Matt missed.
First pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled away. Lowry over at second. Davis first, 1 gone. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
No, that's out.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Bounce down the third baseline. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Leading off for the
it
White
was
Sox,
a flyout for him in his last trip.
Tim Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one
ball,
well
1 strike.
above the zone for a ball. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Olsen has a play. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now.
Yeah.
The changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
One out, nobody on. One and 2 as he chases the slider. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
2-2's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to
Count
go
is
back
full.
on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
And another foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Another one sent foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Payoff pitch one more time.
No, that's a foul ball.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he cuts out a walk.
Well, that was a slider in the 3-2 count. It just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. Good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Takes a good curveball at the knees. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt.
The catcher, number 36.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now, Kevin Smith. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. In the dirt here. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. White Sox leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here on the south side of Chicago, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Digging in once again, Marcus Semien comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Designated hitter, Marcus Semien.
The pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
0-2, here it comes. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And the breaking ball stays outside.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Ready once again, Josh Begley. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-0 home. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1.
That's inside.
Not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Ripped down the first base line. A foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And it's fouled away. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Another full count pitch home. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. in a good battle. Here comes another one. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that it's battle.
A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody
Now
out.
batting, third baseman.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone, grab your glove and flash some light.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Chapman. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First offering on its way. Fastball that just misses inside.
1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Semien on second. Fegley on at first with nobody out. Fastball
2-0.
down near the shoe tops.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Line drive, base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get the third base.
Attention, please.
Gregory Infante,
Now pitching for the
someone
White
in the
Sox.
toughest situation a
Number
reliever
45.
can face. Bases loaded,
Gregory
nobody out.
Infante.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Franklin Barreto. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. There's one on the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
A base is loaded. The last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. He'll watch the first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And a breaking ball to the dirt that time for a ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Men on third with 2 down. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, it was a great battle there. He was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. He lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Wow, that's up onto the patio. Ken Griffey Jr. with the 3-run home run. 34 home runs now on the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
The left fielder, number 2.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the A's 5 and the White Sox 1. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. 0-for-2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Popped him up. And this will land foul. Two balls and 2 strikes to Delmonico now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Chapman is over, and he puts it away for the
The
first
batter,
out.
number 5, second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yolmer Sanchez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
There's
That
the
missed,
first pitch
that's a ball.
curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Junior. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Ready for another shot now. Manny Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 37, Juan Anaya.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
Leading
He'll
off
have
for the
a new
Athletics,
pitcher waiting for him as
third
we
baseman,
begin their half of the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
(5-1) our score as we play the 8th. Slapped hard the opposite way. Garcia is right there as he takes it for the second out. Trying to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Ready for another chance? Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball right over the inside corner. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Down and away, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Looked at off the plate for a ball. He's fallen
That's a
behind
ball.
now, 3-1. The 3-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline. But this will get fouled, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A's go quietly there. They lead this one, though, 5-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the A's, number 66, Ryan Dahl.
And here's Tyler Saladino.
And leading
doubled
off for the White
earlier in the
Sox,
game, 1 for 2
third
to this
baseman,
point.
Tyler Saladino.
Now the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Set. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch on the way. Lays off 2-2 now. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Full count.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the payoff pitch home. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The batter, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First offering on its way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Soft liner towards center. In there, base hit.
That's grown man strength right there. Able to take a fastball inside and muscle it out to center field for a base hit.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Outside, that's a ball.
First pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Count, the pitch is in there for strike one.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Saladino at second. Gardner at first with no outs. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Ball two.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Nope. 3-0. Avisail Garcia, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
3-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Piscotty going back on it. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Oakland, number 39, Blake Trinan. The batter, right fielder,
So here's Avisail Garcia.
Garcia.
As they'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Trinan, playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
from the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he lays
That's
off
it.
ball
Ball
4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The batter, catcher, Kevin.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Kevin Smith. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A 2-run homer down the line in left. It's now a 1-run ball game. We've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Balls flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Bolden is super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Roll, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location. And
3
it's
balls,
obvious
no
in this one
strikes.
today that the pitchers weren't on point. And what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
3-0 pitch. Taken, strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Shot to third, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Roll. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Into the box, Yolmer Sanchez. He will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Runner goes. Delmonico stands at first with 1 out. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as they open up at 8-5.
Now pitching for Oakland, number 36, Yujiro Tatis. Now batting, center fielder, Manny
In now,
Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez.
That's a ball.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one.
Yeah.
1-0. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Two and 0.
Ball.
Count. The pitch taken on the inside corner for strike one.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Saladino.
Ready now for the White Sox, Tyler Saladino. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
1-0.
Seven runs across the plate in the inning. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. The 2-0. Outside.
That's a ball.
3-0 now.
3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-0 fastball's in for a strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Bouncing up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting,
That's the cat and mouse
fielder,
game right there.
Rex
You find yourself
Gardner.
out leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
And prior to the first pitch, a look to first. A dive, but he's back. Into the box now, Brett Gardner. No balls and a strike to count. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 delivery. High fastball is in there. A runner on first with 2 away. He misses with his fastball. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball right side. Barreto's got it. And it's in time at first. And finally, at long last, this side is retired. But a big inning here as they bat around and push 7 runs across the plate to take the lead. 9th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 8 and the A's 5. Luis Avila takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
70, Luis Avila.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Begley, who leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
The 0-1 on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Garcia is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
That's
as the first pitch here is a bit high. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man up. Ball strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Come back to
2 balls, 1 strike.
As the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Chapman is retired, 2 down now.
The batter, number 1. Second
and next up will be Franklin Barreto. Comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Ball 1.
That's the ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, so with that they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
8-5 today. Chicago used a huge 8th inning to help secure the win. Juan Minaya gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Luis Avila hammers down to save his 10th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our